Blur, reporting live from where else but the basement, here with the ninth episode of Retro Request Party. Now, last time we actually did a little tour of the Sega Genesis Mini, or at least my version of it, as I tricked it out with a lot of different games that weren't originally on there. We had some fun playing Earthworm Jim 2, some of the weird pinball games I added. Really a lot of fun. Today we're going to go back to the traditional format, and you may remember from episode 7, which was the episode before the last episode. Yeah, I know, I'm really great with words. You may remember that I introduced a new concept, which is voting for the next game. So, Retro Request Party, for those of you who don't know, it's going to involve me using this, the Retron 5 from Hyperkin. Really fun, interactive device, lets you play 5 different types of retro games: Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, Genesis, Game Boy Advance, regular Game Boy. A lot of stuff, which of course I've stockpiled over the years, so I figured, you know, I guess I can't use the buttons. Figured why not make the most of it? Every now and then I pick up a few new retro games. A few of them might be on display today, but which ones I play will be entirely up to you. So since episode 7, I really liked the idea and I thought it went over well, but obviously, like any of these ideas, they require viewers. So I'm going to give this like maybe 5 minutes or so. I'm going to kind of briefly go over some stuff just to kind of kill time. And then if after 5 minutes I still don't have any viewers, I'm going to kind of just start hitting it because, don't have all day here. But like I said, Retro Request Party is probably like my favorite thing that I do on this channel because it's completely up to the viewers, completely up to, well, you guys, wherever you are, to vote on different games. So, just for example, I have a bunch of game cartridges here. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, of course, was my go-to console as a kid growing up with the Sega. Just giving you some background info right now. As soon as we get to the 5 minute mark, I'll explain exactly how this is going to work. Not that it's all that complicated, but if anybody's ever had a Retron 5 or was thinking about getting one, I highly recommend it. It's really cool. These actually came out before the mini console craze the last couple of years. They're not mini. The Retron 5 takes up quite a bit of room, but it's worth it because you basically get actually more than 5 consoles because it plays Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and regular Game Boy. It basically plays any portable game, which is really cool. And you would think that they would look kind of weird on the big screen. They actually don't. Even the regular 1980s Game Boy black and white green graphics look pretty good on the big screen. I have a 32-inch HD TV that I watch them on. I will say the Sega Genesis Mini does a better job with its upscaling, but this does a pretty decent job. And I've got some really random games here that I don't have on the Genesis Mini, although I could get them. So yeah, I don't know. I just had this idea when I started Chaos Blur, and you guys may know that Chaos Blur directly references the fact that I'm a huge Sonic fan, and almost every stream of mine, I try to get a Sonic game in there. This one actually doesn't have any on the list that you'll see. The choices for games will not have a Sonic game on them, which is a little surprising, but it's whatever. And, since this is so free form, if I don't get any viewers, maybe I will throw a Sonic game in just because I got to do something. But no, I've got 5 games. I actually got more than 5 games. I'm going to play 5 games that will be voted on by you, the viewers, out of a certain set populated list of games. So, yeah, I know I'm not doing a great job of explaining this, but there's also nobody here to explain to. So, having said that, again, I'm looking forward to getting some interaction here. I'm a retro gamer, obviously. You guys know that. I do play some new stuff on my channel. I just played Final Fantasy 15 on here last week. Actually really enjoyed it. Probably pick that up at some point. Again, I've played some Need for Speed Heat, Mortal Kombat 11, so it's not just retro stuff, but I am, tied to the whole retro connection. So, in the spirit of chaos, I came up with this idea for Retro Request Party, where you guys ask me for games to play, and I play them, assuming I have them. So, that turned into a whole thing. So, as of episode 7, I changed the format so that instead of just any old game, you guys can vote between different options. I wanted to make this kind of fun, where it's like different themes and different types of stuff. So, we're coming up on 5 minutes here, so I don't know if I might just start explaining right now what the themes are, but last time the themes for the votes were kind of arbitrary. So, for example, I had space games was a category, and you could vote on whether I'd play Star Fox, Super Star Wars for Super Nintendo, Butt Ugly Martians, stuff like that. So, like every vote had a theme. I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm doing it again this time, but it's a little bit simpler. I'm actually doing gaming through the alphabet. So as you might guess, the first category and then every category after that will follow this theme. Gaming through the alphabet, literally the ABCs of gaming. So let me show you how this works right now. I've got 3 games. Yeah, I actually went through my collection last night and tried to find games that start with letter A, B, C, D, etc. I have 3 games to vote on right off the top. Arkanoid for the regular Nintendo, Aerial Monsters for Genesis. That was a favorite. It's kind of funny to see some of the random games I have and why I have them. Literally, the only reason I have that game is because Aerial Monsters was one of my favorite shows as a kid. So I have Aerial Monsters. I'm just showing you the cartridges. I've got Aladdin, considered like the best movie game ever. Played that on a past episode, but I play it again. And then recently, I picked up Arkanoid for the Nintendo, the regular Nintendo, which is actually one I'm interested in. I've played it, but those are the 3 choices for the A's. I'm gonna give this maybe like another minute or two before I just pick one because I don't want to just sit here with a graphic over my face the entire time. But with 0 viewers, I can't really hold a vote either, so it's kind of like not really a democracy at that point, is it? It's more like a dictatorship, if I'm being completely honest. But no, I'm not. I'm not going to tell you what game I would pick because that kind of kills the point. And the good thing is, if you're the only viewer in here, you can pretty much dictate the whole thing, and then we're back to being a dictatorship. So yeah, round 1, if you will, fight. Now I have done Mortal Kombat before, but all right, about 30 seconds here. I feel like I'm on a what do you call it, like a home shopping type of thing. Like you got 30 seconds to pick between one of these fine games. There's only so many left. So yeah, no, I appreciate anybody who watches my channel, either of my channels, because I'm also known on YouTube as Bobby Productions. This is probably the most time I've spent on camera for a Twitch stream. Usually more of it is about the games, but nobody's here. Nobody's picking, so I'm going to go ahead. And unless somebody shows up at the 11th hour, I'm going to throw in Arkanoid just because it's one I haven't played much of. I mean, I love these other 2 games, or well, I love Aladdin anyway. I haven't played Real Monsters in forever, but Arkanoid, of course, is the classic. It's a breakout type of game. You guys probably are familiar with it. At least you would be if you existed. So this is the, whatever you want to call it, menu screen for the Retron 5. You put a game in. In this case, I'm putting it into the NES slot. Boot it up. Boom, we got Arkanoid. So I'm going to go ahead and, because there's some different things you can employ here. Again, just bear with me here. Is there a way? See, I don't want to do infinite balls because then that's just too much. I don't know if there's like a way to get like 50 lives or something because the game is really fun, but win level now, that's actually a cheat. But anyway, I digress. Fastball you can handle. I don't even know what that means. I don't want infinite lives though. Because there is something about, you know what? Screw it. We'll do a couple games of this because this game goes by pretty fast. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I'm gonna say I knew there was some audio. Oh, this is round 1. All right, I can start from here. Starting it very simple today. The noise it makes when it kills them. apparently I had a second player on here. And that's right, because I can't have a second player. I don't have a second controller. Alright, you know what? Let's reset the game. Which I can do through here. Just going to do a reset on the game. Just do a one-player game. I used to really not like NES games, but now I kind of appreciate just the simplicity of it. Yeah, as I say, the multi-ball rarely lasts long. Slow-mo. There's no way I was going to get that other one. What the heck? Okay. I've actually not seen that. I guess I beat the round. Crap, I did not even pay attention to what I was doing. Well, easy come, easy go, right? Jeez, ball's going fast. Jeez, I was kind of a bystander for that. I can't. I was gonna say, I kind of got stuck in the middle there, waiting for the power up and then waiting for the ball to come down. And ended up getting neither. Tough game. Shoot. Damn. I'll do one more since, again, like I said, this game goes quick. A lot of these old games did. Because you didn't have save states back then, so you could play this game for like 10 minutes or 3 hours. I'm sure there's a way to beat the game. There's probably like 100-something levels in this. But I've always liked Arkanoid. I wish there were more versions of it. I think there's one on Super Nintendo. I tried to find it. This game is pretty fun as it is. Oh, jeez. Ah, that enemy really screwed me there. Wow. Never said I was good in any of these games. Oh, wow. I only went around that. Right, I'll do one more. I know I said that would be the last one, but it was really not that long. Shoot, even with the longer paddle. Got it. Shoot. Got an extra life and then I lost it. Shoot, I knew I had no chance of that. Round 3, finally. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Shoot. That was kind of annoying. Alright, well, that's going to do it for Arkanoid. Thank you for all those who did not watch any of that. But, yeah, you didn't miss a whole lot. Not a super Arkanoid player, as you guys could clearly see. Oh, wow, there's actually a story to this game. I actually did not know that. But, yeah, there you go. There's a little backstory for you for Arkanoid. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that game. Take a second to get reset. And we'll continue on with the stream, which, as you guys may have guessed, game number 2 is going to be games that start with the letter B. I'm sure you guys can probably figure out at least one of the options on that front. With me being such a superhero fan and all, it's only a matter of time before a couple of Batman games appeared. So, For choice number 2 in the B category, if you will, we got Batman Returns on Sega Genesis, Batman Forever on Super Nintendo, and then completely off the wall, Butt Ugly Martians, BPM Battles. Now, I'm actually okay with any of these 3 games, obviously, that's why I picked them. It'd be nice if I had some viewers to let me know which game they would like to see, but I will give this maybe a minute or two as I kind of get myself ready here. Nobody in the chat room, nobody in the viewers section, so to speak, but I'm here. I'm playing, enjoying some video games of a retro variety here, and about to take a sip of RC Cola. RC Cola, am I right? But yeah, like I said, I'm okay with any of these 3 games. Played a lot of them at one point or another. I'll give it like another 30 seconds or so, and then I'll just go ahead and throw one in. But Retro Request Party, live, kind of randomly. Got a very special episode 10 coming up. I'll let you know what the date on that is, but I'm looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun. Got some ideas, but I'm going to depend on viewers as always, and trying to get my viewers up, which isn't hard to do when you're at 0. So yeah. So once again, picking between these 3 games, it looks like we're not going to have any votes. So I'm going to go ahead and actually go off the wall here. We're going to play BPM Battles with the Butt Ugly Martians. I don't know if anybody watched this show on Nickelodeon, but it was a show. I'll give you that. It was definitely a show. Let's see. I don't even think I've attempted to play this game on the Retron. So let's go here. We're loading. Always loading. Loading it up. All right, what do we got here? Butt Ugly Martians, which I believe the BKM actually means butt kicking mission. I'm just gonna go ahead and play this if I even remember what I'm doing here. Hey, we got ourselves a viewer, so welcome in, viewer number 1. Kicking things off in a very weird way right here. Yes, it is Butt Ugly Martian time. Apparently I had a game going. I don't even remember this show anymore. I'm fed up with waiting. Yeah, that's how I feel. How long do these Martians need to invade Earth? Really, I don't know why you bother with them. They're quite useless. I don't even know if these are how the voices sounded. You're right, Damage. You're absolutely right. I won't wait any longer. Do you have any suggestions? Actually, yes. I will send my best captains to recruit an army of robots to invade Earth. Yes, robots. That can't be bargained with. How ruthless, how brilliant. See to it immediately. Of course, it's brilliant. It's my idea. As you wish, my liege. I lost my viewer. They weren't exactly impressed with my voice, which most people aren't. Alright. Well, let's keep it going now. How to play. Actually, this could be helpful, because I have not played this game in some time. Doors. Collect matching keys to unlock doors. Okay. Pickups. Weapon upgrades. Defense upgrades. Extra energy. Repair kit. You guys can read. Hey. Stoke Muldoon. I do remember. I think I remember him from the show. I actually don't seem to have a way of skipping this. I'm trying to. Hope you guys like watching the tutorial. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's the map. Alright. Like any other weapons? Or is that this is my main attack here? These to turn. This is not doing a whole lot for me right now. Extra energy. It's turbo. I can get it. Weapon upgrades. Whoa, that's dope, Muldoon. That did not really seem to work. Oh yeah, it did. Jeez. Guess I cleared the level, I don't know. Okay, this is the boss fight. Can't tell which one am I. I'm winning, I guess. can actually destroy the ground? That's as far as that goes. Bug kicked here. Alright. 2T. Also, I do see that I have a viewer in the chat room, so I appreciate you watching. This is Retro Request Party, Episode 9 with Chaos Blur. Playing Butt Ugly Martians on the Game Boy Advance. Floats around in space unconscious. Hey, welcome back, Jody. Nice to have you here. May or may not play much more of this game, depending on, well, what you think of it, because you're the only one watching right now. I like how you take your role seriously in the games. I don't even think anybody watched this show. Like, this was a very obscure Nickelodeon show. Like, I even watched it, and I don't remember much of this. Unconscious and bleeding. No, that's not a good sign. I'll have to get you back to base immediately. I'll probably stop after this stage and then I'll switch games. I just gotta find a way out. Hope you're having a good day, Jody. Thanks for stopping by, tuning in. Whoa, okay. Oh, this guy again. Alright, there you go. Alright, we're not gonna call it there. I'm gonna call it there. And we're going to go back to the main menu because right now, and again, I'd like to officially welcome you to episode 9 of Retro Request Party. Doing kind of a weird theme today, different games that start with different letters. So for right now, for choice number 3, we're going to have 3 games that start with the letter C. Of course, we've got Contra Hardcore for the Sega Genesis, old favorite of mine. Very difficult game, of course. We've got Cool Spot also for the Sega Genesis, more obscure game. And then this game, I don't even think I've ever played for Super Nintendo, Congo's Caper. Or Congo's, yeah, it's Congo's Caper. I don't even know what the stupid thing's called. Almost looks like a Flintstones type of platforming game. So, Jody, since you have the floor and you're the only viewer on at all, you can vote on any of these 3 games, and that'll be the next game I play. If you're not still unconscious and bleeding from your time in outer space with the Butt Ugly Martians, mind you. So, yeah, this is all pretty free form. Go ahead and put this game away because I highly doubt I'll be playing it anytime soon. So, yeah, welcome to the chat. I'm dropping stuff. It's great. We're all having fun. Jody's in space. What did I drop? Probably dropped the cartridges. Oh, yes. Can I choose random? Well, you mean you can. I don't know if I'll have the game, but you can choose random. Yeah, I don't know what is random. These are just 3 choices, but I have other games. You can pick one at random, but I don't know if I'll have it. As I just stare blankly at the screen, drinking this RC Cola. The only rules are there are no rules. Except I do plan to only do 5 games, so this is the 3rd game I'm doing. There'll be 2 more after it. Out of the 3, you get to choose. Well, if I get to choose, then what? That kind of kills the point. All right, you mean you're just going to give me 3 random choices? Either way, this should be interesting. It's a random thing. Well, I'm a random person. All right, Jody, well, if you've got some idea, I am game for that. Some pun intended. Game's on the screen. You want me to pick one of the 3? Because if I pick one of the 3, well, I don't know if we'll agree, but I like all 3 of them, mind you. But if I'm picking, just because I haven't played much of it, I'd probably pick Congo's Caper. Just because, again, I know what I'm getting with Contra, and I know it's a really good game, but Congo's Caper, don't have much familiarity with it, so I feel like that would have a little more fun value in the fact that I don't know what it is, or I don't know enough about it. I think I've played it like once. Alright, well, that settles that one. Even when I have a vote, it's not really a vote. It's a vote of 1 from me. Oh, this certainly looks playable. Falls in the jungle. Jody's just gonna be like in whatever game I put. Really, that's my backstory? I went from a monkey to people? That's all the backstory I need. Okay, I can dig this game. Okay, I guess when I get hit, I get turned back into a monkey. And when I get hit again, I die. I thought maybe I could jump on them or something. Oh, okay, I've got a club. That's kind of fun, actually. Can I hit that to break the ground? Maybe not. There's like Mario sound effects in this thing. Oh, what was that? I'm gonna do that again. Thought he did like kind of. I want to do like a ground pound or something. Alright, that makes him run. Oh, these guys! I just killed these guys. Controls need a little work, but it's playable. Oh, that was close. I just get my walking stick. Oh, okay. Why did I jump so high that time? Keep in mind, I don't have the manuals for a lot of these games, so I don't even know the controls, in case you guys couldn't tell. Oh, okay. That's a big dino. Ow. No. Bad. Bad dino. I'm a monkey now. I'm trying to go to the next level. There we go. Save me from that dinosaur. Wait. Ow. I was gonna say, I didn't know if the monkey had an attack, because otherwise I'm kind of screwed if I'm just a monkey. Okay, there we go. That's how I do a higher jump. Okay, so I can jump on enemies' heads that way. These guys respawn every 2 seconds. I like the music. But I just killed this thing! Great. Alright. Okay. Ah, shoot. That was just bad collision. Yeah, why not? I'll continue. It's actually a pretty decent game. If you wanted random, this is pretty random. I can't jump in the trees. Man, the enemies come back as soon as you, like, go a pixel out of the way. There's no forgiveness on that. Oh, okay, I can sneak through. Oh, that's not good. I knew I had no chance to avoid that. I knew that, too. I'm like, I got no shot here. I'm up here now? Not sure what the point of the slot machine is. Well, there's some other buttons on here that don't seem to do anything. This part reminds me of Rayman almost, with the, like, I don't know what it was. There was a level that had, like, this kind of railing that you walked along. I feel like I'm at a tropical resort here. Oh, Jesus. Okay, here we go. Alright, beat that level. almost reminds me of Alex Kidd on the Sega Genesis. That was kind of a very simple platforming game. This has a little more to it. Okay, I was gonna say, I figured I can grab onto the trees and whatnot. Hey, I'm a person again. And I'm not. Stop monkeying around here. Ah, I didn't know that was going to be down there, obviously. Ow. So, okay, I can grab the vine, but I don't want to get hit by the head, obviously. Oh, okay. Ah, jeez. I had a feeling. Don't worry, we're almost dead. Let's at least see if I can get through the first world. I don't know if getting these gems does anything. I just kind of... Oh, I got something. What, did that just give me like a bunch of extra lives? I think it did. Ow. Ah, I lost Jody. She's stuck in the jungle. Oh, that was close. That was not close. I definitely got hit. Ah, that I saw coming. Yeah, I guess I have, what, 9 lives. Oh, jeez, I got lucky on that one. Alright, did not get lucky on that. I figured that was a bad idea. Whoopsies. Wow, that was instant. I think these 9 lives are not going to last very long. Right down to 7. To that. I thought I... Oh, okay. How do I move? Ah, son of a bitch. If you get stuck down there, you're kind of screwed. Another waste. This level's a little unusual. This part I don't get. Oh, come on. I guess I can't grab the tall, curvy parts. Okay, that only gave me one extra life. Or maybe more than that. I don't know how many lives I had. Oh, shoot. Didn't even notice I landed right near that thing. Gems don't seem to do a whole heck of a lot. Come on, there we go. Oh, shoot. Cannot jump that high. That is for sure. Absolutely not. Alright, I was gonna say, I figured that's how that level was gonna end. Of course, they made it kind of cheap at the end, but that's alright. I was gonna say, this is gonna be a boss. That's a boss. Can't. Oh, I was gonna say. I mean, I was trying to get to the thing that turned me back into a person, but I was cornered by the stinking dinosaur. Here we go. I'm guessing I can't attack the dinosaur. Am I just trying to run from him? Go, 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 go! Damn it. I don't know if this is one of those where I'm just trying to run from it, or I can actually beat him. Guess I can try it. First time. No, maybe not. Okay, I'm out. Now what? What the heck's that? Okay, this is the boss, right? No? Oh, okay. What's my goal here? How do I hurt him? don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't just jump into him. I gotta start this whole thing again now? I don't know why that hurt me, but alright. Seriously? I'm getting a little frustrated. I'm gonna go ahead and do a save state, though, in case I decide to revisit this game. I can just start from here. I figured that there was like no way to avoid that. I saw that coming around the corner too. Oh, I was gonna say there's a run button. I remember that too. So why am I ever gonna not take the run button? I guess that's why. Can I run as the monkey? I can. Alright, so this is where you face the boss part now, but I don't know what this thing can do. Am I trying to hit the enemies back at him? I don't know. Eleanor runs. There's really not much more to it than that. But that's the boss. So now he's on the stupid thing. I'm glad we waited for that. That's my last life, it looks like. Which, honestly, I could take or leave. Oh, jeez. Come on now. Ah, thank God. Kind of was getting tired of that boss, because it doesn't tell you what to do. I guess I do have another continue. Under my belt. Oh, that's a mistake. Of course. So now we escaped this part, but now we still gotta deal with this nonsense. Whatever. Oh, this stupid guy. And I'm dead. You know, it's like, well, I go through all that just to kind of get plunked in the head. And there we go again. I don't know why that jump is so awkward. Run, monkey, run! Alrighty. Oh, come on! I was trying to get the freaking power up. Oh, this is almost over. Let's at least give this one last try as the human before we see what happens here. I'm ready for some Congo action. What am I trying to do? It's like I don't know what to do. Am I trying to hit him back at him? Am I trying to jump on him? Nah, whatever. It was a good game all lasted, I'd say. But it's over now, thankfully. So that means it is time for, yes, you guessed it, game number 4. Now, I started to run out of ideas with some of these, so for game number 4, as you'd imagine, these are games that start with the letter D. So, right now, if I can get this up and running, we got Danny Phantom, Ultimate Enemy, another Nickelodeon show, and a really good one at that. Donkey Kong Country, of course, the very well-known Nintendo platformer, and then, just to fill things out, Donkey Kong Country 2. So those are the 3 choices for the next selection, if you will. I'll give this maybe a minute or so, since it seems Jody has left the building. And we'll go from there, I guess. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So these are the 3 games. So far, I've picked every one of them, even the one that there was a viewer here for, which is kind of funny. But hey, such is life. Hope you guys have been having a good Saturday so far. A little more than halfway through this episode 9 of Retro Request Party. I'm actually really looking forward to episode 10. I've got some big plans. I'll let you know when that is. Hopefully, well, before it happens. But I want to do some different stuff. Plenty of stuff to do. Got plenty of games, stuff to see, fun to have. And that's what Chaos Blur is all about, is having fun. But need some viewers to do it, and it doesn't look like we're going to get any, so I'm going to go ahead and once again be the oddball here and select Danny Phantom Ultimate Enemy just to be a little bit different. So I'm going to go ahead and work on getting that put in there for you guys right now. This was a good idea in principle, but things rarely pan out. All right. So that was Congo's Caper we just played. Decent game, needs some work, but hey, what are you going to do? Alright, Danny Phantom, the Ultimate Enemy. This is another one I have not played a lot of. But I mean, I used to love this show as a kid. And of course, this one is based on a episode of the show. One of my favorite episodes, if not my favorite episode. I won't do any plot spoilers for the people that aren't watching. Oh, see, we got a viewer again, so welcome in. Whoever's here right now, hope you're enjoying the show. I guess I can continue from where I left off. It's not like clockwork. What do you want now? Okay, so even though I've already beaten these levels, I can still go check them out again, so... Sure. I don't know how far I even got in this. Apparently I'm the evil Danny Phantom in this. That's kind of cool. Why am I having so much trouble here? There we go. I'm just trying to hit a freaking light switch here. Who is this? Is this supposed to be like... I can't remember his name now. It's weird it starts you here, because this is like later in the episode. not seem to avoid his attacks. Her attacks. I might know fighting there. Alright. I didn't realize I'd played this much of the game. I'm guessing these were all based on different episodes of the show. I really don't know, actually. Let's try this one out. That was a mission. Guess I can't pick that one. Stage 2-4. Alright, well, let's try it. Alright, now I'm regular Danny Phantom. Hey, it's Ember! I always love this episode. It's not the song, though. Ember, do you remember? I always loved Ember. That's kind of a song. Not as catchy as I remember it. Come on. I can dodge her attacks, but I'm not very good at attacking. So this is a boss fight, I'm guessing. I like the art style of the game. It's just, the controls are a little wonky, but this is also like a console that had like all of 2 face buttons and a couple triggers that were not always used. Get my butt kicked here. I will remember getting my butt kicked by Ember. Got her. Okay, so that beats that level. That's what I just played. Yeah, let's try it. I don't know. I don't know what stages I have and which ones I don't. Okay, this I remember. I don't know, like, what were my special attacks? Did I have any? Okay, now I have Laser Eyes. That's cool. It looks like I played a decent amount of this game, so... I vaguely remember him having these glasses in the show. I think I'm out of... Yeah, I lost the power. I was gonna say, that was pretty stupid. Really? So let me just clear that jump before I... Wow, I'm actually kind of glad nobody's watching this. Maybe this is why I stopped playing this game. This right here. Oh, alright, well that's pretty easy. If I can do that, why wouldn't I just always do that? Oh, come on! Oh, no! Come on. Stupid. And I'm off the edge again. I'm starting to see why nobody watches these things. Actually, are a fair amount of powers in this game, considering how few options you have. Well, one of them seems to be to plunge off the edge of the stage. Gotta be careful of that. Okay, I don't want to stay up here. This just does not seem like a good idea. Either did that. I kind of figured that was going to happen. Well, I guess this is what I get for not going with Donkey Kong. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm done. We're all done here as far as this game goes. So, this is going to be a bit of a funny thing, but for the fifth game, well, turns out I did not have any games that start with the letter E, and I looked, at least not from the retro era, and really not from any era. So I just skipped right ahead to F, and this might be an idea I carry through to future episodes because we saw how popular it was today. I only have 2 games in this collection that start with the letter F, and they are both, well, they're not really racing games, or one is. F-Zero for Game Boy Advance, and I've got myself Frogger 2 on Game Boy Color. So 2 portable games, and I will, as usual, let the people who aren't here decide what game I play next. So far, this has not been a very successful episode. And by so far, I mean we are pretty much done with it. But one more game to play, and I hope that episode 10 has a little more attendance because it's going to be a lot of fun revisiting some of my favorite GameCube games, which feels retro to me at this point. I mean, I was in high school when the GameCube came out. And I do different episodes. I did a Dreamcast episode not too long ago. Sega Genesis Mini's gotten a lot of time. Generally, I try to stick to the Retron 5 just because it opens up my options a bit more, but I'm fine with whatever. So, yeah, let that be what it is. And these are the last 2 games from which to pick from, Frogger and F-Zero, both games that I really loved on the Game Boy Advance. Well, technically, Frogger 2 is on the Game Boy Color, but I digress. So, yeah, no, this has been, I mean, it's been fun from the standpoint of playing the games, and I'm not going to fool myself. Nobody's showing up, so I'm going to go ahead and pick, what the hell am I picking? I'll pick F-Zero. I'll treat myself. F-Zero Maximum Velocity, not F-Zero GX, the excellent GameCube game. Go ahead and get this started here. Of course, knowing my luck, the same thing will happen that happens all too often, which is as soon as I'm done streaming, like 2 or 3 people will show up at the end and be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I'll be like, nothing now." All right, F-Zero Maximum Velocity. Let's give it a go. I remember this game. good at it, but I remember it. I'll probably just do a couple Grand Prix, or we'll see how it goes. I'm not really. Ow. Wow, that was pretty bad. Oh, jeez. So I have to finish first in order to, like, even have a chance here? I don't remember this part of the game at all. I still have somebody behind me. How do I use my boost, I wonder? That's how. At this point, I may as well try it. Alright, so I finished third. So let's start there. Oofa. Actually isn't a bad game. Oh, jeez, slammed right into him. Really? How did I die? I was just like chilling there. Hey, I got a viewer. Just in time for the last game. If you're enjoying the show. He's just gonna play this game till the end since we're already almost an hour and a half in. And we're back down to 0 viewers. Ah, I was so close. Just kept battling with him at the end there. Sinobaz. The explosive district. Oh, what could go wrong here? Whoa. Ow. 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 And I'm dead. Forgot that could happen. Whoopsies. Let's try it again, huh? Fun. Actually, might be the best game I played today in the stream. Ow. 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 Oh, wow. That piled up fast. A couple explosions later. Yeah, this was not an easy game, even like on easier settings. None of the F-Zero games were, but that's why I like them. Really wish they'd make a new F-Zero. I've been saying that for a long time. Ooh, that was close. Oh, ow, ow. That's fine. I was like literally just trying to survive that race. I didn't want to use any boost. I didn't want to try anything crazy. So I was like so close to the third lap, and I did not want to start that again. Forget if there are 4 or 5 races to these. Either way, it's actually been pretty fun, but definitely gonna wrap it up after this. I didn't realize how many different types of levels were in this game. Might actually be worth revisiting. This is a pretty decent game. I mean, if it's hard to tell the white from the off-white, a lot of chances to fall off this course. Oof, that freaking purple one is hard to catch up to. Ooh, that was close. Completely forgot that jump was coming up. Ow. Just weird how that jump is kind of at like an angle like that. They made a sequel to this game. I can't remember what it was called. It was based on the F-Zero TV show. More focused on Captain Falcon, but same idea. I don't know if it was any better or worse, but I'm actually more impressed with this game than I remember being when I first played it. I played a lot of it. I'm pretty sure I unlocked all the courses. Oh, that hurt. Nice! First place. I mean, that course had some difficulty to it, but I just didn't, I don't know, I didn't have that much trouble with it. Alright, it's the last course. Stark Farm, 3rd Circuit. I doubt I'm going to finish very highly in this, but at least I got one first place finish, even if nobody was here to see it. How would there be a farm in a futuristic racing environment? I don't know, but whatever. Better than the city full of landmines. This is one that breaks off in it too. I say like I don't know. Oh, shoot. I can't believe even these games are like 20 years old now. This game came out in 2001. It's almost 20 years old. That was... So these curves could not exist on a real racetrack. It's not until hovercrafts are perfected, which I figured by now they would be. 2020, robots and hovercrafts and all that. It's not. Oof, that was close. Almost went too fast on that part. Hold maximum velocity, but you really don't want to hit maximum velocity because you probably won't win. Come on. Really wasted that. Hit there. Nice. 2 straight first place finishes. We'll see if that means anything in the overall score, but I think I finished like second, third, and third before that. Maybe the judges will feel bad for me. Yeah, so first one I was third. Second one I finished second. Love that fake, like digital synthesizer guitar, like that. Third place, yeah, that was a tough course. Then the last two I finished first, and so we'll see how the scoring breaks down. I'm talking about this like I'm in the Olympics or something. First place on the fourth, and then first place on the fifth one. Really, I liked every track, even the really hard one there, the explosion, the landmine place. Stark Farm just finished first. Did not think I was going to get first in that course. That was surprising. All right, we refer to the judges table to see who wins the Grand Prix. Oh, all right. I guess it doesn't even tell you. We'll just say I won it then. For some reason, I thought it like gave you the average at the end, but all right. Well, maybe I won it, maybe I didn't. We'll never freaking know. What we will know is that this episode of Retro Request Party, brought to you by Bobby Productions and RC Cola, is completed. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We had Jody for a little bit, and we played 5 fairly obscure games. I mean, well, no, F-Zero Maximum Velocity was pretty well known, but we played a couple Nickelodeon games before that. Started things off with the 1980s classic Arkanoid, and then just concluded right now. Next episode, I hope to bring out soon because it will be episode 10. Yes, I can't believe I've actually gotten this far with the retro request thing, but this is kind of my thing. So, episode 10 will be a GameCube special edition, going through some of my favorite GameCube games. Same idea as this, though. I'll have you pick between different ones and give them a whirl. So, once again, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. This is Bobby Gaines, Chaos Blur reporting live